You're listening to Capsule on liveinlimbo.com. My name is Sean Chin, and this is an adventure into music, film, and pop culture. Returning to the show today is our social media and content editor, Katrina Wong. Shue. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I think both of us are pretty good. We just came back from our European trips, separate trips, but both to Europe. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. My 1 month with the Apple Watch and while traveling. And then you got to see the Suicide Squad filming in Toronto. And then we're going to be interviewing Gerard Way. So let's talk about Europe. So you went to Rome, was it?
Yeah.
Nice. Was that your first time to Rome?
Yeah, it was. It was pretty cool.
You said your uncle was listening to a lot of podcasts about Rome. Is that why?
No.
It
Not
must have
really.
had some kind of like connection to it.
Yeah, I
He
guess.
was obviously obsessed with Rome.
Different uncle that was
Oh,
obsessed with
different. Oh, so
Yeah.
he did. Wait, that one didn't go?
No, both of them did go, but the one who chose where we went, it was it wasn't he wasn't the one listening to the podcast.
So, okay, I'm sure.
So it kind of just worked out, I guess.
And how was it?
It was pretty fun. Got to look at old rocks, pick the nose of the statue.
I know. What's up with that? Is that like a thing now?
I don't know. I was just bored and I don't know. I like those forced perspective photos, so I thought it would be fun to do some. But like one of them, I was standing in front of the statue pointing, and like some guy stopped in front of me and was just like, "What is that girl pointing at?" He's like, "I don't see anything when I'm looking up." I'm like, "It's really awkward."
Yeah. What is she looking at? What is she pointing to?
Really, I'm just taking a picture of myself picking that guy's nose.
Did you try to explain that?
No, I just put my phone away and just walked away embarrassed because I always try to do it when like no one's looking.
Okay, so like, did you try any new foods that you haven't tried before?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I had
Wait, was it just Rome or like other places in Italy as well?
uh just Rome. We did like day trips as well, but like Rome was where we like stayed. Oh my God, did I tell you it was so sad?
What was that?
So you know how like Jared Leto's like my favorite, right?
That's right. Yes.
So basically what happened is that when I came back home, I was looking at like his Instagram and turns out he was in Rome when I was in Rome and he did a private like acoustic set where you could like purchase tickets to attend, and it was at his hotel, which was a 4-minute walk from my hotel, which was like I had to walk by every day.
And that's your biggest highlight from Rome, was
That's the
missing him.
saddest part of it.
Oh my God. Yeah, that he was like right there.
Yeah.
Why didn't he like tweet like I'm staying at this hotel like before?
No, he did tweet the information, but like because
You
I
left
was
already.
there and stuff like that, and I didn't really notice it because I wasn't like on social media the whole time, you
Oh,
know?
so you mean like he tweeted that while you were there too?
Yeah,
Oh my God, that sucks.
I know.
Oh, I feel bad for you.
So devastating. Who would have thought? 4 minutes
Did a
away.
lot of people go though? Like, is he big in Rome?
I think so. I think 30 Seconds to Mars is like huge in Europe compared to like the States. Like they sell out stadiums as like headliners.
But that seems kind of unusual that he would play in a hotel.
Yeah, so I think he was just there on vacation and just decided to like do something like that. And I think his company Adventures in Wonderland did the ticketing for it, and it was like really last minute, so it's like everyone lined up and paid for their ticket and then they got to go.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Did you get to see Pope Francis?
No, he wasn't there when I went to the Vatican.
How do you know that?
I think he was there a few days before and he did like his public service. And then I think they said he does masses at like other churches in Rome, but he doesn't like always do it at the Vatican.
So
It's
he
like kind
was
of
in
like
Rome though.
Pardon?
He was in Rome. Like,
I think so,
oh,
but he
okay.
just wasn't like at his home.
But you went through like the entire Vatican, right? Like the Sistine Chapel and all that.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Was the
Yeah,
line
it was pretty
long?
cool. Pardon?
The line, was it long to get in?
It wasn't that bad because we had like tickets to get in So
Mm,
like we didn't have to wait in line to get the tickets, and I think that's where a lot of people
yeah,
like kind of messed up because they would wait in line for tickets for so long, and then they have to go through security, and if it wasn't a guided tour, they have to wait even longer.
exactly. So, did you like Rome?
It was pretty cool.
Any cute guys?
I don't know. Not really, I
Oh,
guess. I don't know.
wow.
I think it was
Usually
like
people like Italian guys, and
you
these are
know
Roman.
what? I- Outside the Coliseum, like that's all I remember. Outside the Coliseum, there was these like really old like guys with like
Oh my god, it cut off. Wait, so,
like
the last thing I heard was old guys at the Colosseum.
oh yeah.
So, like, were those the guys with like the old guys with like the sword and the shield?
Yep. And then they were all like dressed up in like gold paint and stuff like that.
And did you pick their boogers?
Ew, no, because they were real life people.
Yeah, I guess that would be an issue. So on my trip to Europe, so I think you went like a week, or you went like 2 weeks before I did, or a week before I did. And
I
then when you
think
came
we
back,
overlapped a little bit.
yeah, we overlapped a bit. I went to 4 countries. I went to, let's see, oh my God, that was quick. Austria, yeah, Vienna, Austria. And then I went to Hungary, so Budapest in Hungary. And then I went to Berlin in Germany, and then Amsterdam
That's awesome.
in the Netherlands slash Holland.
Was it hard to intake everything? Like, so doing so many countries within such a short time?
Yeah, it was. So like 4 countries in that 2 week span. Like that's why I had a hard time even just remembering which countries I went to.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool.
Oh,
I ate so much like veal and meat and sausage. I don't think I need to eat another sausage for like another 2 months or something.
so I guess you can't be vegan in those places.
No, you cannot. Like it's terrible for vegans.
Oh man. Did you have a favorite?
Oh, let's see. I really, really liked Amsterdam. Like the city is beautiful. Like there's like 500 bridges and like canals everywhere. It's like a grid of like canals. It's kind of like Venice, but it's not sinking.
Oh gosh. Did you get high?
No. They
Oh,
had legal marijuana though. You could smell it.
yeah.
Oh, and Amsterdam has like the most number of like bicycles I've ever seen, and like electric motorized vehicles.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that. I'm all for that.
Did you ride any?
No, I can't ride a bike, but I would like to have a Tesla.
Hmm.
Can you ride a bike?
Like,
Like a
I can-
like a pedal bike? Like
yeah,
a
I can.
oh
Wait, so you can't ride a pedal bike?
no.
Really?
I can ride like a Vespa.
That's motorized. That doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't. Let's not make fun of that. Okay, so during that trip, I brought my Apple Watch, and
Probably.
I found it super useful for like the fitness aspect. I think every day I averaged at about between 10,000 to 14,000 steps per day.
That's awesome.
Do you monitor that stuff when you travel?
I don't. My uncle did. We averaged between like 20 and 25,000 a
Oh, well,
day.
screw you. You like trying to beat me now. So like
No,
every
because I wanted
day,
to chop
yeah,
my legs off by
that's
the
like
end of it.
I know, right? Like your feet hurt. Did you get a massage after for your legs?
No, but I probably should have. Are your legs still sore?
Now they're okay, but like they were really sore during like at the end of each day.
Hmm.
So it's like every day it would be like about 18 kilometers. That's a lot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And
Just
I don't really feel like I lost weight either because I made it back up in food.
That's what I said too. Every day I had gelato.
Okay, that's really bad. But like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it would be like at a restaurant or some cafe.
Yeah.
And having an Apple Watch is a great conversation starter because I think in the Apple Watch only launched in like 9 countries,
Oh,
and
that's
a lot
cool.
of Europe didn't have it, and
Yeah.
everyone I could see people like giving like second looks, like
Yeah.
oh whoa, what is that? Whoa, holy crap!
But then you're like targeted as a tourist because they're like, he's not from here.
that too. Yeah, but it worked out fine. And while you came back and I was away, I missed Prince. and that
Oh
that
yes.
really made me sad. You
He
remember?
actually showed up this time.
Yeah, but you remember how I waited for like 6 hours outside of Massey Hall with Andreas, our
Yep.
film editor, and for the surprise, quote unquote, surprise print showing, he never turned up.
Yep. I
And
think
then
too
the
many people
day
got
I leave for my trip, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna play in 2 days." Like what? And he does 2 shows in one night.
Yep. That's crazy.
But we got approved, and Sarah Ricks, our music editor, reviewed that, so it's pretty good. And then while you were here, you actually did get to see Jared Leto.
Oh, not really.
You saw him drive his car.
It wasn't him. He doesn't. I don't think he drives that car.
Oh, okay. Well, you
It's
saw like the
stunt
filming of
double.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but I think it's like his stunt double that
So he
drives.
wasn't there for the
No.
filming?
Mm-mm.
So how does he get paid?
I think. I think what they. I feel like what they do is probably like they hire the stunt doubles and do all the stunts first, so they don't have to keep them for like the whole filming process.
So is he actually going to film in Toronto? Or
Yeah, he's already been here like a couple of
oh,
times.
so he already did his like talking stuff.
I don't think he's done because they're filming until August 31st.
So he doesn't do his own stunts? That's kind of lame.
I don't think so. I don't think Harley does her own stunts either because there was pictures online of the two stunt doubles hanging around.
Do they look the same?
Not real, not up like the zoomed in
Just like the
pictures.
back of their head?
Yeah, just like the back of the head, or like if you glimpsed at them from like a side and didn't like completely see them.
Hmm. Oh,
Like,
that's yeah. They're no Jackie Chan, but whatever. He does his own stunts. Okay,
I know
but
that's pretty cool.
so how was the filming? Like watching them film it?
Um, it was kind of long. Like a lot of the times I heard that they don't start really like filming until 3 in the morning. Because like I guess a lot of people are kind of dumb. They show up for this. They show up for the filming and they're waiting around, but like you know how it's like a safety thing, like they don't really want too many people like watching.
Yeah.
People decided to cross the road like randomly in the street instead of using the crosswalks after being asked by the filming people to use the crosswalks if they're going to cross, and they just like cut through the streets and run diagonally through it on Young Street.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, that's a liability because imagine if the car was coming down and some idiot walked through.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
Do
and
you
I'm
think
like,
this is going to be a good movie though?
I think so. I think the cars look really cool, so I'm kind of excited.
Just the cars, okay.
Well, I'm excited to see Jared too, but like, I don't.
What are your thoughts on him being the Joker?
I'm pretty stoked. I think he'll do like an amazing job. I'm not too sure about those tattoos though.
But do you think like he'll get like obsessed with like Heath?
I don't think so. I feel like every time he takes on a role, he really does his own transformation and brings it to life in like a different way.
But he won't get like too over absorbed by the character and do something crazy.
No, I think he does. Cause did you get to see Dallas Buyers Club?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Yeah, I think it's really cool how he just like really gets into it, but like he still does his own thing, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And also, you got to interview Mr. Gerard Way.
Yep.
So a few months ago, you got to talk to Frank Ayero.
Yeah.
So wait, how many people are in My Chemical Romance?
Technically there is 4. Their drummer was kind of like a touring drummer for them when the second drummer left.
So you officially got to talk to 2, like half of My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Probably the most 2 important people.
I guess. Well, like, it's really cool because Ray does a lot of like the writing stuff too. His solo stuff, or like even the Sing for Japan song that My Chemical Romance did, he composed the whole thing. It sounds really awesome.
Oh, so okay. Is he doing like a tour here?
I'm not sure if he's going to be touring soon. I haven't heard much about like him releasing a whole new album and like tours and stuff like that. I just heard he's like writing and he releases clips here and there. So it's pretty cool. If he comes by, I definitely want to see him.
Cool. You just collect them like one at a time. So how was Gerard?
Pardon?
How was he, Gerard?
Like live? He was awesome.
like in person. Like
in
meeting
person?
meeting
pretty
him.
Cool.
Was it like what you were thinking? Because you said Frank was the nicest person you've ever met.
Yeah.
So like how does that compare?
Gerard is pretty nice as well. It was pretty cool to like see him. I think I was kind of like in shell shock that I was like, oh my god, it's him.
More shocked than Frank?
Well,
I guess Gerard was like the main guy from My Chemical Romance, right?
Yeah. But it was kind of like the same, I guess, because they came from the same band, and like, I don't know. I was just like, they were one of the first bands that started everything for me.
I've actually seen them live.
You did?
Yes. And you did? I didn't expect Sean to see that.
Wait, is this with Linkin Park when they came?
No, I don't think so. This was... Where was it? It was at the Arrow Hall in Mississauga. What was that?
I'm not sure. Was it Warped Tour?
Nope. It was...
Was it... I can't remember what other tour they've done.
They were playing with some other bands. I forgot what they're called. Circa, Survive, something.
Oh, I'm not too sure.
This was a long time ago.
Oh my gosh, Sean, I didn't know you listened to... Well, like...
No, well, I didn't go because I wanted to. It was my friend's birthday and she wanted to go.
Oh.
So she brought like a group of people.
Still, Sean, you went to see My Chemical Romance and you didn't tell me.
Now, well, I was waiting for this episode for that.
Oh.
They were actually not bad. I think what song do they have? Black Parade and Helena?
Yeah.
Which one?
Both of them.
Helena?
Yeah.
Or Helena?
Helena.
It's Helena.
I don't know. Like, people say it both ways, and I'm just like, okay.
They don't actually say it in the song.
No.
Dude, you should have asked him that.
I should have, but I wanted to like stay away from like asking about My Chemical Romance things.
Just be like, yo, by the way, is it Helena or Helena? He's like, what? Who? Who's that?
I probably should have, but you know what's funny too?
Yeah.
He dressed the way he dressed. It was like a throwback for me because it was like the My Chemical Romance Revenge era with his like black suit and like red tie.
He was wearing that?
Yeah.
No. But for the interview, he wasn't.
Oh no.
He just looks like a normal guy in the interview.
Normal clothes.
Yeah, normal clothes. Okay, so let's get to your interview with Gerard Way.
Hey guys, I'm here at the Danforth Music Hall with Gerard Way before his show tonight. How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good. You released your brand new solo album in September, Hesitant Alien. How's the fans' reaction been so far towards that?
It's been super great. The shows have been this really kind of positive atmosphere, it's been great.
It's really cool to see how like you changed it up this time around. It's really refreshing.
Cool, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad.
How's your experience been touring as a solo artist compared to when you were with your band?
It's just different, obviously. It's just everything's like obviously a lot smaller and it's like a little easier and it's just, nothing too different. You're still like touring around and seeing the world and stuff. Like obviously I miss the guys,
Yeah.
It's just a different thing,
Yeah. I also read that you were very influenced about the 90s like Britpop scene.
Yeah.
So how did you discover that scene and what drew you to like make that your inspiration for this album?
It was the music that always had stayed with me over the years. I had discovered punk when I was young, and then grunge came out, and I didn't really respond to that, but I responded to Britpop. And I found myself just listening to this stuff over and over again, like throughout all the years.
That's awesome. What were some of your favorite artists from this era?
Definitely Blur and Pulp and Supergrass and Lush. I really dug Elastica and Sleeper, Echo Belly, you know.
Shortly after Hesitant Alien came out, you also released your Marvel issue,
Right.
the Spider-Verse. So how did that collab come about?
Nick Lowe, who's the editor of Spider-Man, he used to be the editor of all the X-Books before they had moved him to Spider-Man. And he had been wanting to work with me for years because he was a fan of Umbrella Academy. And so the time was never right, but he caught me in this window kind of right after I'd finished Hesitant Alien, where I didn't have anything to do for like 2 months. So he said, would you write an issue? And I said, sure.
So that totally worked out.
Yeah,
then.
it worked out, yeah.
And it's pretty neat that you chose a female to be your main
Yes.
in yours. What led you to that decision?
I just thought about the concept of Spider-Man first and foremost, like that. I really boiled down. I knew I had wanted to write a young woman. That was just a decision that I knew I'd wanted to do. But I thought about how Spider-Man is basically like bitten by this radioactive spider, and that's kind of the genesis of how I become Spider-Man. I thought about an interesting way to use that very spider to have it be something that still exists in Spider-Person's life.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you find the writing between music and comics they kind of feed off of each other, or is it two different processes and kind of harder?
It is two different processes, but all your art is connected and circular and feeds into each other, and you know, some of the vibe of my Spider-Man issue is kind of got a little of the vibe of Hesitant Alien to it. I think it's unavoidable. When I wrote Umbrella Academy, I was doing Black Parade, and that has that energy, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And then, you seem to do a lot of different mediums,
Yeah.
use a lot of different mediums to convey your artwork. Do you have a favorite medium, or is one more challenging than the other when you're doing that?
My favorite's music, for sure, you know. It's the one that comes most, it's the one I have to work at, the hardest, but it comes kind of very second nature to me to make music. So.
That's always good.
Yeah.
And my last question is, who is exactly Lola, and how did you come up with the idea to create such a lovable character that...
I thought back to these 90s albums, and a lot of them had some kind of image or person or mascot or thing that was connected to the album in an abstract way, not in a way that it was this is directly related to the meaning of the album. But they just kind of had these characters, and I thought about kind of making up my own, and I thought about Lola as a friend, maybe an imaginary one, but you're not sure. Obviously, the record's very fuzzy, so Lola's fuzzy.
Yeah.
You know.
That's pretty awesome, because it's Lola also has a support group going on Tumblr and stuff like that.
Really,
it's helping.
People really dig Lola,
Yeah.
which is really awesome, you know.
And just to end things off, where can fans find you on social media?
I'm Gerard Way on Twitter. I think it's just at Gerard Way. My Facebook is, I don't know, I think it's just Gerard Way on Facebook.
It's just the same thing all the
I
way
think it's
through.
just my name. Yeah, and my website's my name.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
He seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's really awesome.
And then you got to see his live performance that night as well. And you got to be in the photo pit.
Yeah, that was awesome.
How was that?
It was pretty cool.
How do you compare him, when a band, you've seen them as a band before, and then you got to see Frank, and now Gerard. How do they do separately on stage than with the band? Because they're with other people now, in their solo tours.
Yeah, I think Gerard's stage presence and stuff like that was still the same, but I think that might be because he was the lead singer of My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
When Frank, he went from the role of just the guitarist, the rhythm guitarist, to the main person in the center. So he really went all out.
So you feel Frank did the transition was more significant for Frank's role.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gerard could just still do what Gerard does.
Yeah.
Was he nervous at all in the interview?
I don't think so. I think he might have been like, I think maybe just his personality. He might be more reserved when he's like.
Sorry, not him nervous. You. Were you nervous?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is embarrassing. You should cut that out.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
No.
You were not embarrassed?
I was not embarrassed.
Or nervous?
Oh, nervous. No, I was pretty nervous. I'm always pretty nervous doing like interviews, and I always try to like make sure I'm well prepared just in case they get like derailed or something.
Yeah.
But
like this, like for this particular artist,
yeah,
man,
I don't know.
at least you get over it.
I guess so. Yeah, like after you start talking, it's not so bad. But like thinking about it, you're always like, you always wonder like, oh my God, how's it gonna turn out? Or like, what if they're not that nice? Or like, sometimes you
Have
might.
you ever like interviewed someone who wasn't nice to you?
No.
Okay, so that's good. So he lived up to it. Okay, so tell me more about the show itself. Tashana wrote a great review of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you took some great photos.
Thanks. It was great because I got to see Tashana there too while like after taking photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My emo team.
Pardon?
My emo team.
Hey, not that emo because we covered the script too.
That's right. They're not emo at all. It's good diversity there.
Yeah.
Okay, but like when he performs live, is it as flashy as like a My Chemical Romance show where he has like the not emo wear, but like the Black Parade, how he had like the, what is it, like the military suit kind of thing?
No.
Is it all fancy like that, or is it more stripped down?
It was more stripped down. I think My Chemical Romance, their only like fancy time was the Black Parade era, because like after that, even with Danger Days, their set was pretty much their stage setup was pretty much the same.
Oh,
or
really?
like similar.
Oh.
In the sense that it was just like the instruments and stuff like that. Maybe the amp would be like kind of cool, and then the like backdrop.
Now, see, I like them in their Black Parade days.
Yeah, that was.
Wait,
really
is
cool.
that their most emo time too? Does that make me emo?
Does that make you emo?
If I preferred them in that era?
I guess, Sean.
Now that I think about it, that was a good music video though.
Everything blowing up and like,
yeah, that's pretty cool. I remember that.
Everything in black and white and just.
But I like his new music now as well. You showed me that you sent me a link on Facebook. What song was that again?
No Shows.
Yes, that was really good.
It's pretty cool to see how drastically he's switched, or like his influence has changed and what he's like doing now.
Absolutely, but like, yeah, I think would you call that more like 80s or 90s rock? Pop?
I think it's more like 90s Brit pop.
90s Brit pop, yeah. And he looks like it too. Like he dresses for it.
Have you seen Lola?
No, what is that?
That is his like mascot that he created. And it's like
he has
this
a mascot. Let me see that. Hold on.
Big fuzzy pink like
Gerard
guy.
Way. Lola with 2 L's?
No. Lola.
Oh. That's kind of freaky.
And Lola goes around and takes pictures with kids in the crowd and stuff like that before the shows.
That's also really creepy. Who is it?
I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure who's in the costume. It's just like his mascot.
Is that like a personification of himself?
I'm not sure.
Because when there's a picture of the mask off.
Yeah,
Lola.
actually, I think even the dance.
That kind of looks like Frank almost.
Frank?
It kind of looks like Frank.
It looks like Frank.
I think so. Do you think so?
No, Frank's not scary.
No, like with the mask off.
Wait, there's a picture of Lola with the mask off?
Yeah.
What? I've never seen that.
Okay,
You should
I'll
send that
send
to
it to
me.
you right now.
Because everyone's asking who's Lola.
I don't know. I just typed it on Google. Here, look at this. I put it in the show notes too. This could be fake, but it looks real. Did you get it?
No. Where is it?
Facebook.
I don't see it. I didn't get anything.
Oh. God.
That is Frank.
Oh,
so
that
maybe
is.
Wait, what? When did that happen?
I don't know. Maybe Frank just did it for like one thing.
Yeah, or maybe that's Photoshop.
Well, doesn't look photoshopped. So that is Frank. That's why I said it looked like Frank. But I think Frank would have other more important things to do.
Maybe because you know what's really cool though is that they do support each other and they do show up at each other's shows.
Yeah, so who knows?
So maybe it was Frank on one show.
Yeah,
like
on one
you were
show.
saying.
Yeah, why not?
Oh my god, imagine that some of the fans have met like Frank.
I know, no, wouldn't that be the most mind-blowing thing ever?
Yeah.
You know, like people at Comic-Con, like you know what Comic-Con is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the famous actors will like put on like a Spider-Man suit and just walk throughout the convention just so that they can see everything and not get like trampled over with. And then it's like they'll like take pictures with people and people won't know you're taking a photo with like some famous guy.
I know. And then one day they'll like reveal it after and then everyone's like, "Oh my god, I took a picture of their awesome costume and didn't even realize it was this."
I know. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I sent you a picture that blew your mind, kind of.
Yup.
Wow, I did not think that would happen. Oh well. First times for everything. All right, so anything else to add about the show that really like caught your attention?
I think it was just like really cool that it was his first solo album and I'm pretty sure the Danforth like sold out.
Oh, so it was really packed.
Yeah, it was
Did people
really
line up before the show?
Oh yes. When I got there to do the interview, the line was going close to the corner around where the Danforth is. Like you've been to the Danforth, right?
Yeah.
So it was getting close to where like the subway station stop was.
Did people see you like get taken in for the interview?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Like people must be
I wasn't really
jealous
paying
of
attention.
you. People must get jelly.
But when I went back towards like doors time, the line wrapped around the corner and it went as far as like the Loblaws.
So did you still wait in the line?
Yeah.
Why do you still wait in the line?
Because I was there early anyways. I was there like half an hour early.
Well, at least you had the photo pit, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you don't, then you would just cut to the front.
What do you? I don't know. I don't like doing that.
Oh my god. Anyway,
it's so sad.
So like in the grand scheme of things, I think it's a good idea or a great concept that even if the My Chemical Romance broke up, each one of them is doing like a solo thing. And if they get big, all of them like individually, when they do reform, and I think they are reforming, are they?
I don't know. Like a lot of them, Frank has said that like that chapter is over. Like he's on to doing new things now.
I thought I
like,
saw something that said they're reforming, like next month or something.
no, a lot of people just kind of like stir the rumors, but when they do interviews and like they talk about it, you can kind of tell that they seem over it. Like they're happy they did it, but like to go back and do it.
Why would they kill a cash cow?
I don't think they want it that way. They just wanted to make sure that they have fun doing what they do.
That's good.
And they don't see it as like a cash thing.
Well, eventually everyone reunites in like 10 years. And like the 10-year. So like by that time, they'll all be like huge individually. And when they reunite, they'll be like a super group. They'll be more powerful than they were before.
Maybe. I was hoping they would do like a 10-year reunion for my favorite album, but that was...
When is that? When is their 10-year?
That was last year. They didn't do it.
Maybe they're waiting for 15 or something.
Everyone's hoping that maybe they'll do it for Black Parade because that was like their biggest one.
When is that?
I think that would be like next year.
Has it been like almost 10 years already? Wow.
Yeah, because I think it came out when I was in like 10th grade.
Yo, it feels like it was longer than that though.
Really? It feels like
that felt like like in my childhood.
Your childhood?
I think that was high school though.
Hold on. I'm going to look up when Black Parade came out because now it's bugging me. 2006. So that would be next year.
Yeah, that's next year. Okay, probably. See, that's why I think that rumor was true.
No, but like I don't know. I've thought maybe Revenge, like Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, might have been the one.
What was their biggest album?
I think it was Black Parade, but like Three Cheers was what I guess put them into like the market.
That was their first one, right?
No, that was their second one.
Oh, what was their first album?
You Brought Me Your Bullets, I Gave You My Love, or something like that.
Oh, that was like the true emo one.
Guess so. I don't know. The funny thing was is that I didn't really like that album. Most of like My Chemical Romance fans are like all over that, but like Three Cheers is what started it for me, and like they came to like Much Music multiple times to promote that, and like every time they were in town, they did like live at Much and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I didn't go to that though. I remember watching that.
I remember begging my parents to go, and they're like, "You're gonna get trampled. You're only 13. You can't go."
Did you go?
No,
Oh,
because I
you
relied
listened
on
to
my
your
parents
parents.
to get there because I was like 12 and 13.
Oh well. Hey, so that was a great interview.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yay, thanks.
All right, where can all of our listeners find you, Kat?
Penguins Lick Cake on Twitter and The Wandering Cat X on Instagram.
Wait, you mean like cack?
What? Like cack?
There's no
Like-
E, right?
The what?
Oh, lick. Penguins lick cat.
Yeah.
Cake.
Penguins Lick Cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crazy one. We'll put that in the show notes. And you can find myself on Twitter at Sean Chin. I also have Instagram. I don't update often, but it's also at Sean Chin. You can follow the show at Live in Limbo. Subscribe to it on iTunes. Give us 5 stars and leave some nice words in the comment section. And as always, you can find the show notes at liveinlimbo.com/capsule. Take care. Say bye.
Bye.